Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace, and I thought I'd give a little update. I've been making so many videos about this whole thing, and from more than one perspective, from more than one, not perspective, one aspect, or one, I don't know, about my health and everything. And I have two channels I've been putting on, mainly two channels, but sometimes I make more than one a day, just venting about stuff and just to get out of the house. Sometimes it was just to get out of the house, and instead of being stuck in the house all this time with my health issues. Oh my goodness. But I haven't, I put them on other channels. It was a mess. But yeah, and but I haven't really given it an update like this. And the update is basically this morning. This all happened last week. It didn't all happen. It's been leading up to it happening for at least April, May will be 2 years at least. And this poor, very, very poor, even with the insurance, once I got insurance, before and after insurance. And apparently I have really good insurance, as I was told by a person who works in it. And she's the one that does the insurance. She said, you got really good insurance. Pay so well. This is unusual, she told me. They pay so much on deductible, not deductible, but whatever it is, percentage. Anyway, but it's been, okay, let me skip to this about doing the update. The update is, it hasn't been a week yet. I see a cardiologist on Monday for a follow-up after I was in the hospital, ER on Thursday, I think. And I see my doctor, who apparently finally called, was supposed to call that Thursday, and latest by Friday, and just called today, Tuesday, I believe. And I won't see him or speak to him until Tuesday, but he called today. After I was in the other room, didn't see it. It was right at 5 o'clock. Yeah. Anyway, but basically, after this much time, I guess, when they put me on the Lasix, and I was in the hospital ER. They left me in there until the first round. They did an injection of Lasix. And there, I think it was right at 4 pounds when I got home. And it was 4 pounds the next morning, something like that. But then the weight started going, because they had me on Lasix once a day, since then. And the weight seemed like it was doing this thing of going up a pound or not going down or something. So I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the yo-yo thing. And then I read on my discharge papers. They give a book, a little novel. I read on there that I have to weigh every day, same time. So this morning I weighed. It says usually in the morning, after you go to the bathroom, the restroom. And it actually says that in a different way, but I put it in a nice way. And to, have the same kind of clothes on and all this, same weight-ish of clothes on. And so I weighed this morning, and I looked at that and I said, So I got off of it, waited a few seconds, waited till it was one of those digital ones that actually says point how much, So I got back on it again, and I was like, exact same amount. And I was surprised because it's right at, it's, let me see, 0.2, I think. Yeah, 0.2, shy of being 8 pounds that I've lost. Yeah, 0.2 shy of being 8 pounds that I've lost. 8 pounds. I was like, wow. And it should be, because the whole thing here was, I have been complaining, April, May will be 2 years. Altogether, the weight gain, and that's not just yesterday or anything like that. but the weight gain over this time was right at 50 pounds. 50 pounds. And all this time, this I'm kind of really pretty ticked off about. I don't get real ticked off. I'm so mellow, especially now. But I should be. I should be really ticked off. It is wrong that all these healthcare providers I've seen, all the times I went to the hospital, 3 times in 2023, twice, and I was even admitted in 2024 for 2 days, 1 night, about 24 hours. And all these didn't catch it, didn't find the same reason. And all the ones I've seen this year, it's only March. Hello, but I've seen several. And it took my physical therapist, well, I already suspected it. I already been telling them all this time, look at this. I'm a 61, like now I'm a 61-year-old woman, and it's swollen like I'm 9 months pregnant. There's something wrong here. It's like they just ignored that. Really. I think a big thing is too many, I'm not saying this about all healthcare providers, I'm saying about the ones I saw. Almost all of them. Hello? Look and listen. I think the bigger thing is that they don't want to put their John Hancock on it. Isn't it John Hancock? They don't want to diagnose. They don't want to be the one responsible. It's like I've said this for years, all the ones I've seen for decades, not just years, decades. Too many of them, all they wanted to do, I'm serious, was to just rewrite prescriptions that somebody else had prescribed. Just renew prescriptions, not rewrite, but renew. Seriously, when did any of them ever diagnose anything? And I think that's really bad. Yeah, I'm very certain that's really bad. Okay, I just saw a scooter. I guess it was an electronic scooter. It was going on these sidewalks here. It was going back. I saw it coming up. I'm thinking that would be fun, but me, I'd be on the sidewalk before too long. But anyway, I'm sitting here and there's some woods right next to me, and somebody has put up, or maybe more than one person, put up 3 of these things for basically birds, bird feeders. Squirrels get on it too. I've seen the squirrels, but I'm seeing one of them is filled with birds. And the HOA had sent something out one time recently saying that people shouldn't do that because that's it's parkland from the park. Well, nobody's taking them down. The park comes out and they mow, and they're not taking them down. So yes, but back in there was a back in those woods, there was a, what is it called? What do you call it? A log teepee? When I say log, I'm talking about like the stems of big trees, Oh, not even that big, not the big trees, but not the stems. What am I calling it? Branches, little tiny branches about the size around as a baseball, say. But somebody had built a teepee out there, and I think they were actually living in it. And when the winter came and the much of the leaves, you could see it, and right after I saw it, like a day or two later, somebody had gone in there and torn it down. And of course, it could have been kids going in there too and putting it up, and that was their little hideaway or whatever, But nope, those bird feeders are still sitting there, and the birds are enjoying it. So that's nice. Anyway, but as far as anything else, I am sleepy. To get back to the topic, I am sleepy quite a bit, and I read on those. I just read them, started reading them yesterday It was even, I don't know, maybe evening. And it says things like don't sleep, don't take long naps. I'm like, whoa. Because I have went for so long without sleeping at night. And I know it doesn't really work this way, but it's like my brain is saying, catch up with sleep. Catch up with sleep. And I lay there, you know, I can't sit or stand or do anything for too long because of edema and all, and I've had it for 2 years. So if I lay down on the bed and watch TV, you know what happens then? I fall asleep. Exactly. Okay, as far as other things, you know, I'm in physical therapy for something else. Like I said, it was my physical therapist who, first it was, of course, me, the physical therapist, and then the ER, not ER, but urgent care, someone there, woman there, I don't know if she was an MA or nurse or what. She met me out, waved at her at the same time she was walking toward me, and she says, we're not going to see you, you need to go directly to the hospital. So then they figured it out. Okay, I had to delete a clip. I came on this side of the park because there are a bunch of kids out at the park, and what do you think? Exactly, a bunch of kids over here. Coming, especially the one on the scooter, the electric scooter. Anyway, but I was saying that in the clip that I'm doing the physical therapy for some other reason. I was doing it before I went to the hospital ER last week, and she was one that recognized it too. But I can't, as it turns out, I have to wait until all this, I think I mentioned some of this, but I have to wait until Monday and Tuesday, then I figure out what I'm going to do as far as physical therapy or anything physical. So, I left without knowing. And it says on the discharge papers to ask the doctor. And it doesn't say which one. As it turns out, I have to do the cardio. I have to ask the cardio doctor. So, and I'd already made an appointment for Tuesday with my regular PCP. So then we'll find something out, and I spoke to my physical therapist. She was saying you really should continue, but I'm not going to push it. I was pushing it, going to her. I'm serious, just walking from my car to their office, the physical therapy place, was, it was a lot on me. I would get there and I'd have to stop several times because I wasn't able to breathe. A shortness of breath, and I would be, like this, but just walking. So, and like sitting here like this, nothing. I could drive there, drive here. I could go in there and actually go into physical therapy, do the, work on, there was one machine I did quite often, and the exercises, no problem. But walking would be the problem. When I would have to walk from there back to my car, or from my car back to there, to there. And all the appointments I'd go to, walking into the appointments was so bad. Sleeping was, but as it is, that's symptoms of it. And you got a little bit too close. So it's rush hour time. But I just find it something else that a lot of people just park on the wrong side of the road. They could ticket you for that. Now, this person is parking not even against the curb, just what they think they own the road. So the back part of their car, their SUV is sticking out. Really? No, they left. But anyway, I'm just getting out of the house and doing little updates. Like I said, so much of it, I did so many videos that I had to put them on other channels because I was home alone, during this the day before, sorry, in the morning before is when Adam and his brother left to go see all their family that live in Texas. And they were gone for days. how many? 4 nights, 5 days, 4 nights, something like that. And they weren't going to come back that day until I said, Adam. So, I said, is anybody thinking about me? That's when I started waking, coming out of that haze. I don't know. It was coming out of a shock, or something. So, y'all thinking about me? Because his brother had said, oh, no, y'all just got here. Go ahead and stay. And his cousins the day before, or the day before that, said, no, y'all just got here. Stay another night. Hello? Really something else, let me tell you. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up, and I'm going to go home. It's almost 6. It gets dark now at 7:30, 7:45. But I have to figure out what I want to eat for supper. I had leftover liver and onions we got at a cafe nearby the day before. We each got a thing of liver and onions, and it's a lot. It's enough for 2 meals, but they ate theirs. Adam and his brother, their own plate. They we got them. We picked them up, to go, and we ate it at home. But they ate all of theirs. I don't know how they did that. Really, it was a lot. Okay, but I had mine for lunch, and I had eggs for breakfast, and then eggs and toast. That's me eating a lot. Seriously. And then that is me eating a lot, because I don't eat much. And but now I'm getting hungry. I want something. That liver and onions, 2 days in a row. Nah, I don't want to do that again. But I want something. I don't know. I'm on a low sodium diet, and some of the sodium that you read, I've been doing it for, reading the labels since it started. Okay, I had to clipped another one. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. That's what I was saying. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. But I had to clip it because I don't know if that was an adult or what, but it was. I didn't want to put it in my video, that person in my video anyway. If it was a minor, it could have been. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead, but I'll figure out what I want to eat tonight. I want something. Yeah, and I can't eat all that's. It's got to be something I make at home. I gotta learn again how to cook. Cook something, because I never used to use sodium with cooking anyway. No salt. I wouldn't add salt. I'd add a little, garlic salt. That, what is it called? Oh, it's it. I really like it. McGowery. I don't know what it is. Not McCormick, I don't think. But anyway, it's just, there's a Cardinal. But, add a little bit of that, but it's never when I'm making salt. Making salt. Where is my brain? Seriously. Still on vacation. But, yeah, I gotta figure out. I gotta start making meals that I like. Foods. Anyway, wrapping it up. Talk to you on another video. Bye.